Hey guys, happy 29th day of May to you guys. Did a little bit of painting today. Last night I went over Nagash with Kamiri Brown on the parts that were going to turn into bone. And then this morning I went over it with the Minoth white base with a mixture of the Kamiri Brown. And that's turned out really well. I've still got the main body of Nagash to get that on, but got it on the staff handle, got it some on his hat. I think there's a couple of spots I need to go over the hat. Again, you can see that dark rust brown just chipping off the sides there. I'm really glad I went over it with Kamiri Brown first. His little redneck undead belt buckle. This one I think looks the best on because it's got the, see if it'll focus. There. It's got the blue plus the bone. And there'll be at least one more layer, probably two more layers, go on top of that to make it look more bony. But today's question is what was the hardest thing for me to do during the project, and that was leaving the project for a couple days and then coming back and then realizing I'm not going to get done, I'm not going to finish everything that I've started, and I'm not going to get everything accomplished, but I can still paint. And so rather than just kind of folding in and playing Diablo 3 or World of Tanks or whatever the whole time, instead I got back onto it. And with Nagash, since it's such a different model, switching from little King Leon to the big Nagash model, it was a challenge to shift. But stopping and then starting again was the hardest part. But don't know how much I'll get painted tomorrow. I've got to run my 5K in the morning, and then I've got to mow the yard, and then we're going to a friend's son's second birthday party. Which when you're a 2-year-old, you really shouldn't get a big birthday party because you're not going to remember it. So it's just us and our kids going over to his house with his son and wife, and the kids are going to play together, and we're going to eat burgers. Good birthday. And he said no presents, so we bought sidewalk chalk, which any 2-year-old loves. But anyway, tertiary objective, I don't think I've done many of these, but one project I don't think I've shouted out to Paul Alba. I think I did. I can't remember. I may have. I may not have. But if I haven't, I'm shouting out to him because his Napoleonics just look awesome. And between him and Ringo, I'm like, oh man, I got to get me some Napoleonic troops. Maybe an Austrian army. That would be fun. Nice big Austro-Hungarian force. That would be. Yeah, no, don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. I can play instead with my Greeks and Warhammer Fantasy. One day Napoleonic. Anyway, hope you guys are having fun. And as Paul said in his video today, he was rapping. He wasn't going to be able to film anymore. It's going to take me at least 2-3 months to catch everybody's videos for the project. What I actually suggest is if you did a whole string of videos, create a playlist and start it with day 1 at the beginning, and then move it all the way down to the last video you do, and then put it on your you save as a playlist, and then anybody who goes to your channel can go look at that playlist. And that way, those of us who are going through it, I'm going to catch up on everybody I can. There's a lot of people I want to watch their videos and just haven't watched them, and then we can just click play, and then as we paint, we can just watch every video of yours in succession and not have to keep clicking and look up from our painting. That's what I've done. I've done that with mine. I think I've got all of mine on there. I'll have to double check. And you can also see all the other playlists I have on YouTube, a lot for remote controlled cars, because that's what my 4-year-old loves. There's actually some really cool ones with fire trucks that have remote controls, and they have their own water hoses, and they put out fires. And that, I'm 40, and I'm like, oh man, that's for that. I want one of them. But those things are probably like $500-600, and I'm gonna buy models instead. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will make a video even if I don't get anything painted, and hope you guys have a good evening and a good happy Friday to y'all. Adios.